the best moment was when this young boy and his mother came by and tasted a tomato, and he said, "Oh my goodness, it tastes better than candy." I'm Jemiah Hargens, founder of CropSwap LA and Asante Microfarm. CropSwap LA first began as an interchange between gardeners who had extra food amongst themselves. But when the pandemic hit, we shifted gears entirely toward the goal of growing food on unused spaces. The goal is to create jobs from that, meaning we operate as a company, not as a nonprofit. I started CropSwap LA in 2018, about 3 years ago, when I noticed that the city didn't have enough fresh food available. It didn't have the political leadership to stand up to the grocery firms and grocery companies to make sure that their people were getting what they needed. What's happened is it's food apartheid, that is a systemic institutional engagement done by economic lines, by racial lines, by geography, by class, by status, by history. Food apartheid is shown by certain grocery stores that are overburdened by needing to serve a large amount of space. And even then, they tend to not have a huge organic or natural food variety. And people feel like that's unfair. I feel like that's unfair. It's also not something we have to stick with. I understand that that's how the system is. And there's so many things we can do to push against the big system, but one thing we can do is start our own system. One that is about food equity, it's about geographic equity, local distribution. Here at Asante Microfarm, you've got to live within 2 miles to even sign up as a member. And everybody that's involved benefits somehow, whether they're staff being paid, volunteers enjoying themselves and taking some food home, or the homeowners who are getting a portion of our revenue, or the neighbors who get to see something beautiful happening and something important in their yard. So we're excited to be, living out the true mission and pushing back against food apartheid. As many people know, CropSwap LA is also a movement. That is to say that a company can do really well by doing good, by having employees that are paid, by having trainees who are joining, by having volunteers who want to help out. Our health shouldn't have to fluctuate with our economic situation. That is a bad symptom of capitalism that doesn't have to continue either. So we work hard to find some donated memberships and support from the neighborhood and to give them to people who need them. Our watering is obviously consistent. It waters 3 times a day and still costs less than what the homeowners were paying to water their grass because we recycle that water. I think the biggest message is that if we don't take this opportunity now, we'll miss it again for another 100 years. And food power is the greatest power. It's the one thing that's held back people in times of oppression. It's the one thing that would create differentiated societies, even in Black slavery times. So we have to make sure that we differentiate, we decentralize the power of food so it can't be used that way anymore. Now it can be used like love. It can be used for generosity.